Everything good, man. Just witnessed another great performance by you.
Thank you.
In terms of, it's short in your career right now, but where do you rank this fight overall?
This one, I think this guy made me work a little bit more than my other 3 opponents. So as guys make me work more, I think you guys are going to see more, what I have to offer, what I have in the tank, and what, boxing skills I have other than just a knockout power. So I like this performance, you know what I mean? But I also could do a lot better. I know that. I'm just going to continue to get better as we go.
I feel like the crowd was really into your fight, knowing that, it was a really stacked card tonight. We had the Collazo fight, the Peter Quillen fight, we had your brother Andre Berto. How did you feel that? I feel like everybody I talked to, they were like, Joey Spencer stole the show. Just the way you knocked the dude out. Like, what do you say to the fans?
I mean, I'm appreciative, you know what I mean? And I like the fact that the fans are getting behind me because they truly are. So I appreciate that, man. There's nothing better. You know what I mean?
After your fight, I had a chance to talk to Andre Ward briefly.
Yeah.
I asked him about your performance and your potential in the game. And he seems like he's really, really highly praised about you and your future of becoming the next superstar. How do you feel such a compliment from somebody like Andre Ward that's done a lot in the game of boxing?
That's one of my big bros, and it's also my favorite fighter that I ever watched, you know what I mean? Just watching him and Floyd Mayweather, who I watched as I was growing up, you know what I mean? And just to hear him talk about me is honestly just like surreal, you know what I mean? Really looking back to when I was just a young kid and an amateur, wanting to meet him, and now he's talking about my future in the sport. It's cool, it's humbling.
How did you see Andre Berto's performance tonight?
I watched the last half
Okay.
when he just started dogging him out, and I loved it. It was a toe-to-toe fight. It had to be, a warrior had to really come through and take that fight tonight, and I was pumped, going crazy. You know what I mean? It was awesome. I'm happy for him.
It seems like Berto has just put himself in a position to get a title shot maybe by the end of the year or probably 2019. What do how would he do? Well, how would he do against the likes of Errol Spence, the winner of Garcia Porter, Thurman?
I think he's a good fight for anybody. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be in any fight. You know what I mean? That he decides to take. He doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to prove anything. But if he chooses to go in and fight those guys that are for the title shots, then he can go in there and beat anybody. He's also got that power that can take it away from anybody, and that dog in him. So it doesn't really matter who he fights.
Talking about that division, we had a big fight September 8th, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter.
Absolutely.
I've talked to so many, they're saying it's 50-50.
Yeah.
How do you see that fight?
For me, it's pretty 50-50 too, because really anything, it just depends on who shows up and what style, you know what I mean? Like, Porter's always rough for anybody, and he's one of my guys too. I love Porter. And then Danny Garcia also is just a great, he's a great counterpuncher, you know what I mean? So it's really just like a perfect matchup, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Where can we follow you, man?
At Joey D. Spencer on Instagram.
Thank you, man. Down there, Joey Spencer. Great performance tonight, man.
I appreciate it.